All right, I'm all right. I'm back. So, had to get out of that energy. Um, it is what it is, you know. Hey, but the thing that brought me out of that energy was my spiritual team. Like one thing they do. No pun intended. Uh, see, something like that, trying to make me laugh. That's my spiritual team using my vessel. But anyway, like I ain't gonna lie, I was sad, man. It just really made me sad, and I just, cause I love this person, man. I do, very much, very much. And I never done nothing to them. I never done it to them, you know. But tried to help. Um, did what I was supposed to do, and got about. But the point is, besides this, um, when I'm upset, okay, you know, when I'm crying uncontrollably, sitting on the side of my bed or on the bathroom floor or the kitchen floor, wherever I'm at, um, my spiritual team doesn't like that. They actually get pretty upset. Um, it angers them very much. And when it comes to people hurting us, right, or attempting to hurt us, they do not take kindly to it at all, at all, beloved. Um, Now, if you want to talk about some people, some goons, okay, like in every sense of the word, that don't care, it's our spiritual team, okay. 2, 3, 4 on my timer. Our guardian angels, our passed over loved ones that have been assigned to watch over us and protect us. When they get their job is to protect us. Period. No matter what. To let no harm come to us no matter what. Meaning, whatever they have to do, they're going to do it. No matter who's involved, no matter who else outside of us gets hurt. Tell me I'm lying. No matter who outside of us gets hurt, they don't care. They don't. It's not their concern. Their concern is to protect us because God charged them to protect us in our lineage. It's our time to rise up. Okay? We're no longer slaves. We're no longer in chains because the appointed and set time had come and gone and arrived. And we're no longer anyone's slaves. So when people think that they have free reign to do whatever they want to do to you because they think they know you, because they think that you're alone, well, they have to be taught a lesson. And those lessons are consistent. People do not get how serious and the importance of what God says when He says, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. Do not touch what belongs to God. Do not touch it. Easy. Go on about your life. Go on and do what you're going to do to who? Anybody else. Free reign. They're free reign. Free reign. Don't touch what belongs to God. I don't know why people feel like they can take up the challenge. I mean, they should have known better when somebody comes to offer you money to harm someone for no reason. I digress. 2 times. So, what I was saying before is, you know, when I'm sad about something, when somebody hurts my feelings, when I'm not feeling just up to par, right? My spiritual team will make sure to cheer me up. They will make sure that they bring me out of that energy, right? Which is why I'm up here talking to you guys now. Okay, no matter how they have to do it, they always do it. Okay, specifically this time I got a message. Let me see what it says. It says the elect. ... You've got a surprise! Exclamation point. And under that it says, because you are so important to us. That's my spiritual team speaking to me. Using the technology. 654 on my timer. Thank you. That is my spiritual team. That is how they take care of us. Do you get what I'm saying? Those of us that are descendants from the 12 tribes. Like, I don't know if people think this is a fairy tale or it's an urban legend. It's in the Bible. We are prophesied about. And we are here. And God is not playing with people. He does not care if it's old people. He does not care if it's children. He does not care who or what it is. Beloved, the whole reason that I'm saying all of this is to let you, those of you coming up after, behind us, okay? You younger prophets, you younger prophetesses, right? Let you know, don't you ever be scared. Don't you ever fear. And I don't mean to say don't you ever, like, I'm threatening you or nothing, because I'm not. That's not what I mean, you know? But I'm saying it like that because you have no reason to fear any man, woman, demon, anything walking this earth that you can see or that you can't. You have no reason to fear anything or anyone, because God is never going to let anyone hurt a hair on your head. Ever, 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 beloved. They will never even be able to get close to you. Do you hear what I'm saying? Your spiritual team, our spiritual teams are ruthless when they have to be. And it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot at all. Foul words spoken towards us. People with our names in their mouth. Confirmation. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, spiritual team. People with our names in their mouths that think that we, because we're not around, right? That they can just run their mouths about us. Our spiritual teams are right there when they're doing it. They handle that. You know what I'm saying? when they're over there trying to conjure up demons, demonic deities that they know nothing about. By the way, that they know nothing about. They don't even understand the stuff that they're doing. They don't understand it. They don't understand spiritual law. They know how to break it, though. They know how to break it, disrespect it. My point is, don't you ever be afraid of any man, woman, demon, anything walking this earth. Thank you, spiritual team. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Do you see how they back me up? Every time I say something of significance, do you see how they back me up? Do you see that? Do you see that? I couldn't make it up if I tried. Could not make it up if I tried. It's 11:11 on the... They'll let you know that they're there. People don't have to believe you. Not at all. People are asleep in this world. They don't know the world that they truly live in. They don't know. They're asleep. They're robots. Being controlled. Thinking that they're in control. But they have none. They have no control. None whatsoever. They can't even leave relationships that aren't good for them on their own. $12:03. And they think that we're alone because of what their eyes tell them. That's why the saying is, what's the saying right now? Holy Spirit, help me out. I can't think of a word for it right now, but it's basically by faith, not by sight. By faith, not by sight. Do not let your environment, your circumstances, what it looks like on the outside, fool you, because it's not what it looks like. It's never what it looks like. Never. It can look like total crisis. Thanks for the team. It can look like total crisis, 1313 on the timer, and chaos on the outside, but you don't see what's happening on in the spiritual realm, on the inside. You don't see what's happening on that side. The spiritual realm is the real. The 3D realm is more of the fake, more of the fabricated, the illusion that we live in. That's why we're able to manipulate it the way that we are. The spiritual realm is the real realm. It's the mother realm, so to speak. So when people look at you and they make the idiotic mistake of thinking that you're weak because you're alone, and that they can attack you, they can come after you because, hey, nobody's going to care. Who's going to help them? 1414 on my timer. Not even knowing who you are the whole time. See, the thing is, they don't stop to think at all, beloved. They don't stop to think twice about anything other than the greed that is festering in them. What they want. The addictions telling them to feed. Like a vampire. To feed. Feed. They can't control themselves. And these demons pump them up and make them think that they have some type of power, some type of authority. some type of claim to a whole nother human being. When, like I said, they don't even know how to control or make their own decisions in their lives. What did I say? How many times do I have to say it? Now family members have to suffer. Well, they're not going to suffer because they're not going to be here because of what their selfish family member did. Innocent children who haven't even got a chance to grow up yet being taken out because of what their parent did. We know that the children pay for the sins of the father. What's it say, spiritual team, in the word? My people perish for a lack, what is it, knowledge, understanding? One of those two. I believe it's knowledge. My people perish for a lack of knowledge. See, people don't like to read books. People don't like to learn anything outside of what they think and what they feel it is. This is why they don't know these things. Because they don't care to learn them. Had they learned them, they would have known better. Now, don't mistake the bass in my voice, okay, and my chest being out a little bit. Don't mistake that as if I have any unforgiveness, because I don't. I said I forgive all involved. I do. But I'm gonna come up here and tell people what it is and what it is not. You're never going to bring happiness to yourself causing harm and misery to others. Especially the good ones. Especially the good ones. See, and it's crazy. It's so backwards. They run around and do these type of things with people that'll turn right back around and try to sacrifice them, but smile in their face and call them a friend. You got these people around your family. You got these people around your kids. You don't know these people. Be some child molesters in the bunch. As a matter of fact, there are. There are. Being used the whole time. You think these people love you. No, somebody that loves you will tell you, hey, bro, sis, that's not cool. Don't do that. Why? Because they care about you. Why? Because they know the outcome or what the outcome could be. See, people like to gamble. People like to play Russian roulette. Those days are over. It's a one strike, you're out. There's no three. Not when you're dealing with God and you're touching what belongs to Him and He told you not to. And it's unfortunate that these family members and these children have to pay for it. And the one that did it is usually left alive for a little bit longer. Right now, there's sickness in their body that they will succumb from, or succumb to, excuse me, because of the spell work they were doing. There is always an opposite and equal reaction to the actions that you put out. Always. It's called balance. People think that they that this was, people think that they do things for such a long time, they think that they're getting away with it. That's the illusion. That's the delusion. The spiritual realm is taking note. Hell, the way God set up the universe, it's on its own system. You don't do anything and get away with it. Nobody does. It accumulates, or you get it back in different ways. And most of the time, you don't even know that you're getting karma. You just think something bad's happening to you. It's balance. You don't just send out something to gain something that you want, and then there is no equal but opposite return. Like I've said a million times on here, you get back exactly what you put out into this world. You get it all back. You get it all back. Depending on your arrogance, 21, 22, 21, 21 on the timer. Depending on your arrogance, when you're doing it, you might get it back times 10. Depending on who you're doing it on, you might get it back times 50. You don't know. You don't know who you're attacking. You don't know who we are spiritually. You don't know our rank spiritually. And I'm not saying that to be big-headed. I'm saying it because it's facts. Like I say all the time, we may be this tall in our human form, but we're giants in the spirit. And we sit on a throne that God placed us on. Which means we're kings and queens and judges. Which means that we speak and it happens. Why do you think our temperament is so mellow? Why do you think it takes a lot for us to get upset or to get riled up? Why do you think that is? Not you guys, beloved, them. Why do you think that is? Because we've been through things you couldn't even imagine. You couldn't even imagine. And came out on the other side, untainted, without a dark heart. Why? Because we made a decision not to allow anything that's happened to us to turn us into somebody that we are not. People are so asleep in this world, beloved. They don't know who they are. They do not know the world we really live in. The environment around us, they have no clue. They're asleep. When we say that, it's a literal thing. They're asleep. Running around here lollygagging, thinking life is something else when it's on a whole nother spectrum. You know, things that they think are make-believe or far-fetched or just way out there. Those are the things that are real. The things that are hard to believe, those are the things that are actually real. It's set up that way so people will just blow it off, brush it off. That couldn't be. That's on purpose. Men designed it that way to keep people in a slumber. Where do you think they get zombies from? The Walking Dead. That's humans. They're depicting people in everyday life. Those are the zombies. They're asleep. You notice the zombies go after the ones who are alive, right? Who are awake. The message is in everything around us. Nobody pays attention. So, beloved, don't ever be scared of anybody or anything. Okay? Because you have all of heaven's armies. All of heaven's armies backing you. Do you know how many angels that is? Do you know how many angels that is? The number doesn't end. There's nobody that can come against you to harm you. Nobody. I don't care if it's just you against the whole world. They're not going to touch you. Not one of them. Okay? 26 on the timer. All right? And pay attention. Pay attention. Your spiritual team is always speaking to you. And don't let nobody tell you that you're that it's not, some of them aren't your Passover level. I know who's on my spiritual. I know who's on my spiritual team. Ain't nobody tell me that I don't. My dad I'm named after, that was murdered, protects me. My great-great-grandma that passed away protects me. My grandfather that left me my inheritance that they poisoned protects me. How do you think I knew about it? People want to tell you all type of things, but they don't know because they're not living it. They have no clue. You know, beloved. This is your life. You came down here to do a job. We all did. Every last chosen one. God handpicked us himself. The Most High, Abba, Adonai, picked us himself. So you better believe that he's not going to let anybody harm one hair on our head. Yes, we have to go through suffering because Christ suffered. Absolutely. The servant is not greater than the master. Okay? And Jesus is not an ascended master. I'm tired of hearing people say that. I'm just, I'm not telling people what to say. I don't, I need to make that clear. He is God. Period. He is not on the same level as anyone else or people that came after, or not in the same spectrum. Not anywhere close. Not. He is the Son of God and he is God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He is God. Confirmation. My phone just, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Nobody's going to touch you, beloved. All right? There'll be times when you're sad because people will turn against you for no reason. People will be hired to harm you for no reason, and it's going to hurt. It will hurt. It will hurt. But you grow from it. You feel me? You grow from it. Okay? That's not for you to stay in. That energy, that downtrodden, it's not for you to stay in. Feel it? Yes. Cry it out. Get it out of you. Yes. Feel those emotions and work through them so that you do not harbor bitterness, anger, hatred, none of that. Okay? Just know that those type of things are going to happen. And they won't be the only ones trying to come after us to kill us. They won't. If our families do it or have tried to do it, then who wouldn't? You get me? Who wouldn't? Okay? So always use your discernment. Always. I don't care if somebody tells you they love you a million times. Use your discernment. Use it. It's a gift. All right? All right. I love you guys, beloved. All right. We all we got. Okay? We all we got down here. Each other, our spiritual team, and God. We are all we got. My phone just flashed again. Okay? Confirmation. We are all we got. We are family. You see? You see. Like it's evident. We're family. Literal. All 12 tribes of us scattered across the four corners of this earth. God is bringing us back together. The world doesn't want that. But it doesn't matter because it's happening, whether they like it or not. So don't be afraid. All right? Don't be afraid. Okay? All right. Love you, beloved. Later.